All right, guys, go ahead.
Tracy, Mitch is listed as out on the injury report. What can you tell us about how he's doing?
He's on the concussion protocol, so whenever he gets through that, then he'll be cleared to play.
Asked you about that the other day. Just what was the concussion thing since it had come up. Just curious how that came about.
I found out at 2 o'clock on Sunday. I'll just be honest, this is my schedule, is that what I do on weekends is I try to be available on Sunday for the media, but I'm not going to talk about injuries on Sunday. And so for me to avoid that and for me to be honest, I don't go see the doctors till 2 o'clock on Sunday. And them or Cammy is something after the game is a critical injury and then they let me know. But otherwise, I find out on Sundays at 2 o'clock, and that's when I found out Mitch's situation, and he was doing much better, but there's a protocol there that we go through, and I think it's right to do it. It's the safest thing to do. And when he gets through that, then he'll return to play.
So there wasn't any knowledge of it on Saturday during the game or after the game that he...
After the game there was, but I didn't have any knowledge of it. They didn't think it was that serious, or concussion. And I've had other times when Cammy and the doctors have called me after games and told me about things, you know what I'm saying? So, no, there wasn't. He didn't show any symptoms till after the game in the locker room, till after we practiced. Time I got through the media stuff and showered, everybody was gone from the locker room. So, so I found out yesterday afternoon, and so he's in that protocol that they do, and we'll go from there.
Do you have an idea of when it was during the game?
I don't. I know that there's a spotter, independent spotter in the booth, the white hats, all the officials have the authority to stop the game if they notice anything. Nobody on our sideline, so he ended up having the symptoms after the game, even after I talked to him as a team in that, I guess, after he went over and sat down.
Has Mitch lost playing time in the past here during his career because of concussion?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't have very good memory, but not that I recall he hasn't. Not that I know of. We can check on that, but I don't know that.
Obviously, Connor won the backup job in camp. What did you see from him?
Yeah,
Camp?
yeah, he does a good job. I mean, he understands what we're trying to do, and so he did a nice job. And then the other thing was with Demery is, we'd like to get the red shirt back on him, and obviously that'll be reevaluated now this week, and so we'll practice, and Connor will start, and we'll do what he can do best along with everybody else and their strong points. That's what we'll emphasize, and go to battle.
What would you say his strengths are, Tracy?
I'm not going to say him here, it's just we'll see when he gets done at the end of the week practicing, what parts we think we need to do to win the ball game and what he does best, and then that's what we'll do.
Tracy, Connor was your work team player of the year a couple of years ago. What did you see from him when he was running the scout offense?
You just asked the same question he did another way, and he's a good football player, and he has control of the offense, and whatever parts of the game plan that they feel like we need to do, we're going to do what he does best. But it's going to take us a couple of days in practice to figure out the game plan and fit it into what he does best, because it's no different than NFL. Backup quarterbacks don't get very many reps during the week at all. But he's more than capable, and we'll find things that he does well.
I saw Jonah Persig was listed as out. Is that
Yeah.
a week to week with his...
Probably a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, would be my guess. It's a high ankle sprain.
Is Brandon, is Lingman close now?
He's been cleared to play. Now we'll have to see. He hadn't played in a while, and so how many reps he gets or what, we'll have to see.
Offensive line depth was a concern coming into the year. Do you feel like you guys are coming along a little bit there? I mean, a couple guys have to step in now.
Yeah, I still feel, okay, and Jonah's played awfully well this year, but we're still there where we can put a good group out on the field. It's obviously we're down one, now, but yeah, I feel okay about it.
For what it's worth, last week, a couple guys who were listed out, Devers, and still ended up
Right.
coming around. Is that a possibility with Mitch, do you think?
What's that? I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I don't control that. Once they go in the concussion protocol is that the doctors, university doctors, handle that, and I don't get involved with that, so I don't know. You know, they'll tell me when he clears,
Can you recap,
and everybody's different.
can you recap what the steps are, how long he needs to be without symptoms?
I don't know all the details. I really don't. You know, so the less I know about it, the better. I mean, it's. I don't want him to play till he's healthy, and I'll rely on the doctors to tell me that.
What have you seen from Maryland on film so far, just in general?
Yeah, they're a one-back spread offense that does a lot of quarterback running game and a lot of different stuff, and so they're very athletic, and they've done it by committee. And they list quite a few running backs and quarterbacks, and you know, so somehow you have to keep an extra guy close to the box because with the quarterback running game, you pick up an extra blocker that you usually don't have to deal with, and at the same time, they're extremely athletic. If you don't tackle well, they're going to put a lot of points on the board. You know, so we'll definitely have to tackle well and account for that quarterback running game.
You guys got anything else for Coach?
Any update on Winfield?
On Winfield, he's set to practice. I know that. Okay.
They've given up a lot of sacks. Is that going to be even more of an emphasis this week for you guys, considering you've struggled the last couple of games to get the quarterback on the ground?
You know, if we can get him into those situations, the hard part of the quarterback running game sometimes is getting people into third and long. You know, they usually manage the downs pretty good, but so yeah, you know, we'll do everything we can to try to get them in third and long situations and try to take advantage of that.
Anything else, guys?
Appreciate it.